From wherever you are, just taking a few more breaths. Bringing yourself comfortably into a seated position. If you would be okay on the knees, you can set up here. We're going to be here for a few minutes as we're going to be getting into the neck. So make sure that if you need it, you've got some props around you for a little bit more support. And at any point, if you are on the knees and it becomes too much, you could switch and then just come to a cross-legged position. So giving yourself some time to set your seated position up. And when you're settled, allow the palms to face down on your thighs, closing the eyes. And then just reconnecting with your breath, becoming mindful of any kind of tension, pressure anywhere in the body. Getting into neck releases first. Keeping the eyes closed, gently take the right ear to the right shoulder. About a minute per stretch. So again, there's nothing to see. You're focusing specifically on what it is that you feel in the muscle. You're paying attention to the quality of your breath, if it changes in any way. Doing your best to keep your shoulders square here so you're not leaning to the right in any way. Taking about 3 more simple, easy breaths. Keeping the head favoring the right, you're just going to nod the head up and down. And then shake out the head from side to side. And the next time the chin comes toward the right shoulder, so your face becomes parallel to the mat, just holding there. Once again, coming back to your breath. And every day will be different, so if the mind is wandering quite a bit, you're feeling a little agitated, or you want to speed up the pace, try holding your breath for 5 to 10 seconds. That's a great technique to help to reset. And then just bring yourself back to the awareness around the inhale and exhalation. Good, you're here for about 2 more breaths. Slowly bring your head right back to a neutral, and then shake out the head from side to side. Breathing in through the nose. Out of the mouth, if there's lots of tension, nod the head up and down. If there's any injury, of course, limit your range of motion. And when your head comes back to stillness, 3 shoulder rolls, forward and up. Inhale. Out of the mouth, back and down. 2 more times. Closing the eyes, and then slowly taking the left ear toward the left shoulder, creating a slight part to the lips, finding stillness in your body, and find that relaxation on the muscles of the face. And doing your best once again to keep your shoulders square. Soften through your back body. And allow your breaths to cycle slow and deep right down to your belly. About 2 more breaths. And once again, nodding your head up and down. Shaking out the head from side to side. And the next time the tip of the nose comes toward that left shoulder, holding that angle. Take a moment here to scan the body. Try not to be squeezing any muscles anywhere or tightening the jaw. Allow yourself to surrender. Just a few more breaths in through the nose now and out of the mouth. As you bring your head back up towards center, this time taking the chin down toward the chest, allow the head to hang. Try not to change the dynamics in the spine. And then just take about 5 breaths here. As you gently bring your head back up to center, just 1 shoulder roll, forward and up. Inhale. Out of the mouth, back and down. Slowly plant the palms. Either walk the knees back or uncross yourself, and then just take a moment here to stretch the legs out from that tabletop position. Take a quick stretch in a down dog. We're here for about 30 seconds. Pushing the mat away from you, walking out your feet a little bit. Shaking out the head. Maybe even pulse the chest palate toward your thigh bones. And then dropping down onto the knees. We're going to bring our body up so you're standing on your knees. And we're just going to take a little bit of a release in through your back. So look past the right shoulder and tuck the toes under. Try to see if you could reach back for the right heel. You could always use a block, but from there, if you are able, reach the opposite arm up and maybe even stretch that left arm toward the back wall behind you. Now really find that stretch in through the frontal plane of your body. Keep pressing the hips forward, engaging through the pelvic floor, and then lifting up through the chest. Okay, take about 3 more breaths. And slowly reach that left arm forward and release the stretch, gently switching sides. Looking past your left shoulder, try to grab a hold of that left heel now. And then reach the opposite right arm up. Just give your body some time to stretch and lengthen. And then keep reaching the chest palate up and forward. Deepen your breath, soften your shoulders and your jaw. And just take about 5 more breaths here. Nice, slow, deep yogic inhales and exhalations. Right arm comes down, the momentum brings you back to center, palms to your lower back. Uncurl the toes, squeeze your glutes, press the hips forward, lean back and lift the chest up. Take 2 breaths here. And then slowly release. Tabletop, a few cat-cows. And feel free to take a few more of these cat-cows before you come into your next add-on. If you feel any kind of pain in through your lower back, you're going to be walking the knees together as you drop down into a child's pose when you're ready. If you want to get more of that stretch in through the lower thoracic to lumbar spine, then you're just going to take the big toes together, knees slightly apart, and then extending those arms forward and then lengthening the chest palate down. So wherever you are, allow yourself to touch down. It feels really great as well to reach the arms back so the palms and forearms face the ceiling, and then you relax your head. Couple breaths.